How's it going, folks? It is Matt back with another crypto video. Today is a video on DigiByte, and we got quite a bit of news to cover. There's a little bit of news about BAKKT, there's a little bit of news about VESTi, as well as a brand new phone application, Digi-ID, AntumID. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications, like it, share it, leave a comment, and let's get right to it. So this first article is saying the Intercontinental Exchange, ICE, released a list of its favorite cryptocurrencies. The same tokens to be included in BAKKT as well. That's a very good possibility, as ICE tweeted out a list of all the cryptocurrencies they are interested in. I found it worth noting that the list they provided only accounts for 2.75% of the total number of cryptocurrency projects in the market. Definitely there are thousands of projects out there, and odds are not all of them are going to be successful. So they provided a list of what they think the top 2.75% of the total crypto projects in the market are, and as you can see, DigiByte is among their list. This is a look at the full tweet of all the projects that they were interested in. I'll provide a link to this tweet in the description so you can check it out yourself. But it's definitely big news that ICE has included DigiByte in their list of cryptocurrencies, or as part of their favorite cryptocurrencies. Whether that will translate to a listing on BAKKT or not, I don't have the crystal ball, but you can assume that they provided this list as kind of a teaser to the projects that they will be listing in the future. So a look at what ICE, or the ICE database really is the ICE data would provide insight of the projects along with increasing the efficiencies for its traders. It would also facilitate pricing evaluation through proper surveillance and portfolio managers with statistics that will enable the crypto assets to be traded between peers or customers directly. While dealing with cryptocurrencies, volatility and protection against adverse market movements is a prime importance to import and export traders and investors. Hence, the global coverage would enable hedge funds to manage their risks better. So part of what is expected from the BAKKT platform, the BAKKT platform will be one of the first institutionally backed cryptocurrency trading platforms. Hence, the number of cryptocurrencies expected to be included in the initial phase was limited. However, the data feed suggests that the BAKKT platform might consist of more than just a few cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. And I think that would be smart of them to do. Certainly Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, they are among the top 10 projects. They are sort of household names in the terms of cryptocurrency space, but listing just those three projects, I think, would kind of hurt BAKKT in a way and hurt the investors of cryptocurrency. Certainly people are more interested in other projects out there, not to take away from these three projects, but their list, I think, is a more accurate description of the projects that people are interested in. So listing more than just those three projects could see BAKKT become more successful than it would be if they only listed the top three, or Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. So over the past couple of weeks, we've seen the adoption of Digi-ID increasing, and I think the interest in institutional investment is also increasing as well. It was just last week, I think, where Blockchain Board of Derivatives, the BBOD, declared DigiByte a worthy crypto investment, giving it a rating of accumulate, which meant it was a medium risk cryptocurrency at a low value at the moment. There's also the news, I think it was the end of last week, where BAKKT Labs is looking to utilize Digi assets in the DigiByte blockchain as kind of the backbone of the products that they have to offer. So definitely the interest in bigger names, bigger investors is there in DigiByte. And a look at why that may be the case, again, is the increasing adoption of Digi-ID. Digi-ID is one of the working products of DigiByte that allows you to securely log into any website that has it implemented without the need for a password. A look at some of the most recent implementations would be SwineMine and Mining Pool, Coinomi, ChangeAngel, Crytrex, and as if all these implementations of Digi-ID wasn't enough, as I just mentioned, BAKKT Labs is going to be the first use of Digi assets, and Digi assets isn't even technically launched and live for the public yet. So the fact that its products are gaining adoption in the real world could be the reason why we're seeing the increased interest when it comes to institutional investments such as BAKKT or the BBOD or BAKKT Labs. As if all of these implementations of Digi-ID wasn't enough, as if the use of Digi assets and BAKKT Labs wasn't enough, and Digi assets coming soon, and as if all of these institutions starting to take an interest in DigiByte wasn't enough, we still have VESTi coming. VESTi's coming sometime later this year, at least the beta version of the app, and this was just another teaser image that was tweeted out today, giving somewhat of a little more detail on, as to what it could do. I'll read the paragraph for you. It says, "We make rent pay by providing users, meaning landlords and the tenants, with a system that validates identity, streamlines leases, and makes it easier to get the best deal. Our app builds a user's verified identity by leveraging the world's fastest and most secure blockchain. It allows users to track their rental history to improve their credit and make it easier for landlords to attract and retain quality tenants." I definitely cannot wait until the VESTi app is released, and I expect that to again just add interest, institutional interest into DigiByte. As more people use the blockchain, it's going to increase the value of DigiByte. So part of the last news I wanted to cover is a brand new phone application, Digi-ID, AntumID, and this was created by a member of DigiByte. His name is Matthew. Yes, we share the same first name. No, we are not the same person. But he's created this phone app. Basically, it's now the standalone application for Digi-ID and AntumID. Certainly, you can continue to use the DigiByte mobile wallet the way you always have, but you also have the option to switch to this brand new phone app, and I have already downloaded it, and I think it's a fantastic app. It's extremely easy to use. You can use it for Digi-ID for websites that have already implemented Digi-ID or AntumID, but this app has its own little password generator built into it. So for websites that have not yet adopted Digi-ID or AntumID technology, you can use this app to generate a unique password for those websites that have yet to integrate the technology. These passwords that it generates are extremely secure. Basically, using one secure mnemonic phrase, this app can safely log you into everywhere. For sites that support Digi-ID and AntumID, you can log in directly, same as you would using the DigiByte mobile wallet. You click the QR code if you're on your phone, or scan the QR code if you're on your computer. And again, for websites that don't have the support of Digi-ID, AntumID yet, this app can generate a unique password for that website. And passwords are not stored on the phone, where if you lose your phone or it gets stolen, people have your passwords. Instead, the password is generated per each request in such a way that you will always get the same password based on the input that you provide. Just a quick look at what the inside of the application looks like. This would be the home screen. If you click the top button there with the fingerprint, it accesses Digi-ID, so it'll start scanning for a QR code. If you hit that bottom button with the key, that's where you go to generate a unique password, and this is what it looks like. So at the top there where it says site domain, that is where you enter the domain name for the website you wish to create a password. And as it points out here, based on the account seed, this app comes with a 24-word seed phrase. I encourage you to write that down so you don't use it or lose it. But based on that unique account seed and based on the input you put into this site domain line, that's what generates the unique password for you. So if you input the same domain name again, you get the same password again, so you never lose your password. And again, the password is not stored in this phone application. It only generates that password by typing in the domain name. And it's kind of like a math problem. Based on your unique seed and based on the domain name that you have entered, that's what generates your password. So you can rest easy knowing that no one is going to get the same password as you, because everyone has a unique seed phrase. So up at the top there, I typed in type domain here. And then that fingerprint at the bottom, you can either verify with your thumbprint or type in your PIN number, and then that will generate your unique password. Another cool feature of the app, I know this is very small here, but after you type in the domain name, if you wish to enter your PIN number instead of using your thumbprint to verify the identity, the PIN pad on the application is written in such a way that the numbers rearrange themselves after each number that you input, and this will prevent software from tracking your thumb or your fingers to find out the PIN number that you have just entered. So that will wrap up today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely exciting times in the cryptocurrency space as BAKKT is looking to be released very soon. Institutional investment is taking an interest in DigiByte. We have the first use of Digi assets in Block 30 Labs. We have all of these implementations of Digi-ID, and I expect more to keep growing. VESTi is right around the corner, and the new phone application for Digi-ID and AntumID has been created. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications, like it, share it, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys later.